It looks like it is working. So that is very good. I am not sure how the sound is, though.
Why didn't you say anything? Put down my toes. One, two, three. Okay. Wait, hi. Wait, look. Like, look on my computer. Ready? Do you see yourself? I gotta do the 10-second back foot. 10 seconds. One, two, three. Ready? You remember that? Who passed it? What? Nasty. You down to the point. Okay. I think that was pretty much I think it's enough. Alright, I'm gonna help you like this. I'm gonna hold your legs. Head down, up, back to You wanna get something from the bottom? No, no. You wanna get some stairs? No. Ready? It's fine. You wanna get this? Ready? Try this just once, okay? Ready? Right here. Get over here. You wanna get the bottom? And then one. More. Okay, I'm already over here. I'll be. When you're swimming head down, you deep breath. Alright, so one more swim, okay? 1, 2, 3. Swim around. Up here. There's the bottom. Yeah. You wanna get this eagle fish down here? I'll go down and take these. There, we can do. Right? Down here. That was a dream to you. I love you. I'm down with you. That is right. I don't believe you now. She's so close to you. One more, and that's fine. possible. Oh, no. They're all waiting for you. Ready?
Charlie, how'd you get to be such a good swimmer? In just a minute, you'll really see yourself do a little freak out. Hello! Baby is on its way.
And that happens more often than those take off.
You get over the sensitivity, that's the main thing is the sensitivity on your face. Typically what most people think is the biggest problem, really is that falling sensation. And then the more they try to stop themselves from falling, the worse it gets. So it's way. So I am not teaching him. I am going to teach a baby, but the baby is not here yet. So I am going to give you a lesson, but since I don't have a key, I'm going to. Yeah, I do kind of seem a little creepy. But the only way you can communicate with kids is to be out there, crazy, fun, and be a master of redirection, right? So that's the thing that I believe prevents a lot of parents from wanting to even practice swimming is because that challenge of getting a child to actually listen seems like it's too much to bear in an environment where it can be dangerous potentially. So you have to develop some kid whisper techniques. Otherwise, well, your life generally will be, difficult because kids, once they learn how to push your buttons, they're going to leverage them. I think kids are the best salespeople I've ever met in my entire life. So you have to be able to psychologically change their mind. Even like this baby that will be here soon is very comfortable. I've only worked with her a couple times. She seems to be very comfortable with me. It's obviously not the rule. Typically, kids will be apprehensive of some stranger. Babies, tend to, kind of be like a coin flip. Huh? Yeah, we can. I plan on them being going at the same time. We don't know. So I did the offers. So you want right now, because we're getting into the swim season, I'm doing these live videos to make sure that I'm providing a free resource to help you as parents to be able to actually practice with your kids. Because if you can't practice, even if you have a very good instructor, which is not super easy to find, you will run into issues where you're not making any progress because you don't have the repetition. Even if your instructor is using that time very well, you can end up with a very frustrating situation even with a good instructor. So you need to know how to practice. But the more common thing is that you don't know how to practice if you have an instructor that has very little experience and doesn't really understand what it takes to get a child to swim. So it just kind of compounds it, and that's how you can end up in this perpetual cycle of swim lessons without results that you want. I mean, it's a reasonable expectation for kids with consistent swimming lessons starting, 6 months, especially, 6 months to, 2 years. If you start to have consistent lessons, somewhere, along the way, you better see some progress, right? But we don't know what to expect as parents unless, like me, I've been, around kids and trying to figure out ways to get them to listen and to do this stuff for over 20 years. So that's what I'm trying to do with these live lessons is to, apart from my regular courses that are available, be able to provide a resource that can just help you to get your kids to swim faster than with swimming lessons. Drowning is the leading cause of death in kids under the age of 5. Leading cause of death still. There's some schools everywhere, so we got to do something different. So back to my octopus baby. All right, so you want to focus on 2 fundamental aspects of swimming that will help someone learn to swim and prevent someone from learning to swim. It's water sensitivity, so water on the face, to going all the way underwater, to then being able to exhale underwater, because if you don't exhale underwater, you can't take a breath. And then from that point, you got to be able to lift your head up. So you have to be very comfortable with water on your face. Some kids will react with a sensory sensitivity, and you have to desensitize. So to do that, you can use sponges and cups. You want to get, and they tend to be a lot more scared, but nevertheless, it's always wise to start with just pouring on the ears. You always want to do counting 1, 2, 3, then do the pouring ears, and then the back of the head, and then right on the face. You want to go on the nose and the mouth. Some kids will tip their head forward and do different things to prevent that. Some kids are very sensitive to that. So if you see that your child is having a really bad reaction to that, you can tell them to push their hands against the wall. Charlie! 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 Hi, Charlie! So that pressure, it does something that just kind of, I think it's a redirection more than anything else in their brain, where they get caught up in what's bothering them, and then they, unless you can get them to change their focus, they can kind of exacerbate that initial response. So, water sensitivity, number 1. So once you get them comfortable with water on their face, you're able to pour without any problem, pop their face like this. Then you want to get them to be able to start to go underwater. But you don't want them to do bubble blowing or just hold their breath. Lots of parents will think that their kids are swimming when they're just able to hold their breath and just get from point A to point B. Well, that's not swimming, because you're not going to be able to take breaths effectively. You can't get your air. But if you want your nose, and you're reluctant, putting your nose in the water. So you have to be able to make a noise. If you make a noise, then you're going to be able to keep that water from going in your nose. If you hold your breath like that, when you come up, you can't take another breath. You got to exhale to breathe. Exhale. Breathe. And what? Catch your breath. Now, another big problem with getting a child to be able to take a breath. We want to start with pop breaths. We don't want to go right in and breathe in on the side. We want to do pop breaths. But what will happen is kids and adults alike will get what I call a turtle. Get very tense. Stretching like this. And keeps your head up. Breathe. So make sure that you're watching out. Whenever you're getting your kids in the water, that you're making sure they're not really tensing up. They probably won't do it when they're just standing and playing in the water. You'll notice it more when you actually get them into a swim position. So moving on to the other thing that prevents kids from wanting to swim, or adults as well, is the sensation of buoyancy, how the water will float. So it's instinctive to try to catch yourself, like a cat, try to get your feet underneath. If you do that, you are going to sink yourself. You have to be able to maintain your position in the water. You have to relax your core muscles so that your legs are on the surface. Like that. So, a good exercise that I do is if I'm just trying to generally just stretch out my core muscles. You want to be able to relax these muscles as much as you possibly can. You also want to be conscious of your shoulders and make sure that if you notice that your glutes are tense, it's hard to actually catch it. So you kind of got to feel their neck, and you'll start to realize that they're very tense, and you just tell them to not be a turtle. Don't stretch. Scoot your neck out. Get your mouth. It makes all the difference in the world. It's like magic. It's like a magic trick. My baby's here! Much more interesting than me, for sure, is this cute little baby. We got the entourage. We got so okay. But I will continue with this little explanation because I think it's super important. So the position in the water is on a streamlined position with your legs floating. It's not something that comes easy, and you want to make sure that your kids are not kicking. If they can't naturally keep their legs on the surface of the water, do not encourage kicking. You want them to float their legs so that their legs will be right behind them, like this. If they bend their knees or try to stand up, or they end up in the standing position, they're very much stuck. So they need to be able to relax their legs and let them float. So a couple of ways you can work on that. If you have a shallow area like this bench here, you can have them put their hands in. They're able to get good at this position on a bench or maybe like one of those splash pads or whatever. Then you want to then have them start to growl or exhale while they're doing it at the same time. So while they keep their feet behind them to exhale. No kicking. Just keep your legs floating. And then watch for them to put their legs down and try to stand up and then that. No, let your legs float. And then also check to see that their neck isn't super tight, and you'll realize that as soon as they can relax their neck, they're able to get much more rotation and be able to actually get a breath. It's a baby! All right. Hello. Thanks for coming. Oh, look who it is. So, we do, especially if you have a stranger, right? You gotta have ways to redirect. She has no idea who I am, so I just sort of grab her. She's not going to be very cool about that. Now, this is a magic trick for kids of all ages. If you can get them to take something from you, it's good. If you can get them to give it back to you, it's like a secret handshake. Seriously, Jeff. Good. How are you? Hi, Miss Lori. How are you? So you want to make sure that you're holding all kids underneath their arms, and you don't want to hold them out of the water. I call that a sack of potatoes, because you feel their weight. You should feel them float in your arms, like in your hands. Your hands are going to be right underneath your arms. You don't like that joke? That's okay. Most people don't laugh at my jokes anymore. So float it in your hands, and then this allows her legs to be right behind. Now babies are not going to stand up as much, but there's crawling. She's starting to crawl. And they'll start to crawl in the water, and it takes them out of that swimming position. The end of the arm, remember whenever we first did this when she was younger, she wasn't doing that? Yeah. So from this position, your hands underneath her arms, let her float. You want to do these ear dips because it helps with that water sensitivity. And it also initiates a swimming reflex. 1, 2, 3. So when I put her chin right on the water, very similar feeling to going on. Very, very good. All right, so let's do some pouring. See, when I have her underneath my arms, I can put her right next to my side. And this is the position you want her in. You never really want to get your arms extended like this because you'll lose leverage. You want to keep her right on your shoulder, and that way you can easily see her face. And see how I can look at her mouth, make sure she's not sucking water in. You're very interested in that. You know how much fun it is to go underwater, right? So, but before you just put a child underwater, you want to get them ready. And do the water desensitization with the dripping. See, that is the swimming reflex. You probably can't see it, but I can feel it. As soon as I put a little bit of water on you, you start feeling it. It's amazing. Like, I think it's so cool. You want to show me that again? Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. So that's keep her lower. Good. So that time she didn't suck any water up because it was with a little bit of a signal. Because we've done it, I think, 3. So the signal is a lift before you go underwater. So you get a little bit of a lift, and she was more prepared than ever when she flopped in or whatever she did. They'll sometimes be a lot better going underwater when you do the signal than just flopping it like that. So you really, whenever you're just practicing, you want to make sure you're watching for their mouth to get underwater. All right, so you're working with 2 people. It's very good. You want to do passing. It helps her feeling more stable in the water because the momentum helps with stability. So let's do a pass. You always want to count 1, 2, 3. Good job. All right. There, you want to make sure keep her shoulders in. So when I turn her, I put her on my, so that way I can easily switch my hands. 2 positions, you want to hold her as. Go to the ring. Then you switch, and you're going to have her swim, put her shoulders in, watch her mouth, and then we do 1, 2, 3, back. Good. Now switch your hands. So you're on your arm, and you're switching. 1, 2, 3. Water? Yeah, there's a bucket. Right.
Unless at least helps her nose it.
Right, yeah, not everybody has the ability to soak their water up in the fingers. 1, 2, 3. Good, then we can use buckets. Pouring in front is actually a very good thing because it allows them to actually get a little bit more comfortable with just the water in general. Like they'll be curious about it. And we always want to be returning back to the wall. So we use toys, like she really likes these rings. 1, 2, 3. So she's going to the rings, we want her going to the wall, and then we're going to start another swim. So I turn her around. We're going to do our count. We say 1, 2. All she does is smile at us. 1, 2, 3. Always on 3. Now she's facing me. I want to turn back to the wall, so we're going to turn, put her on my forearm. Now I can switch my hands very easily. And I have that 1, 2, 3. And 4. Good job. Very good. Okay, this is too easy. This is too easy. Oh yeah. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. She is very good. Ear dips. All right. So when you do a submersion, there's all kinds of like weird ideas about this. I can tell you, with 25 years of experience doing this, the best weather is to start with her floating basically in your hands on the surface of the water and do the prep 1, 2, 3, 4s. And then when you do the submersion, it's 1, 2, 3, all around the water. Now that lift is an unconscious cue. You don't want to be negotiating with a 2-year-old. You don't know about that yet. Negotiations with a 2-year-old are not negotiations. You're always 100% of the time going to lose. It's like having a Donald Trump in your household. They are the best deal makers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, we're gonna. We can go to a little entourage visit. All right, let's go over there. Ready, 1, 2. So the submersion is not. And she's over 6. She's 6 months. She's 8 months old. 6 to 8 months, and they still have that swimming reflex. Now look, she's holding onto the wall on her own, so I'm going to let her do that. I want her to understand how to balance herself in the water. You want to think of what you're doing when you're teaching your kids swimming. It's more like spotting than like holding. That was very good. Okay, so we're going to turn you around. Now, 1, 2, 3. Turn. Always going back to the wall. Now we're going to work on rolling over onto the back. This is going to be really the easiest way for them to get a breath at this age is to roll over. So I did get a chance to work with her when she was very young, and I helped even just a few lessons because they're not typically this relaxed. This is really good. She was pretty much like us. All right, so what I'm doing is pretty advanced way of holding her. Now I have 2 points of contact. You always want to have 2 points of contact when you're doing back floating. But you want to switch those points of contact so they don't get used to just one layer you're supporting them. But before you get there, typically you're going to need to get them comfortable. So you always want to roll. Because you can't sit up to get off your back. The only way you can get on your back and off your back really easily is to roll. So roll. And then we're going to do cheek to cheek, kind of a classic thing for swimming. And then you bring your shoulder to your head. Now, this is important. You want to keep that contact and you slowly get down. If she starts to sit up, I'm not going to fight her. So she's moving around a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and let her win. Better not to hold them down because they'll get mad at you. Alright, you want to go see mommy? Let's go see mommy! Very good. Yeah, so you cheek to cheek. Now, what will happen is they'll start to sit up, and if you force them down, they're going to fight more. So you bring your body to them, they'll relax, and then you slowly get down. You want to keep that cheek to cheek. Once you get up in the water on your shoulder, then you can try to slide in front of you, and then you can stick your hands around top. How are you? How are you doing? You're very cool. Very good kid, you are. Alright, so we're going to do. Will you check it? Alright, so that was 2. So we're going to. 1, 2, 3, roll. And 2. So now she's sitting up a little bit. Now she's actually relaxing. So from this position, I'm going to move. I'm putting my one. All right. And move the other hand to a little bit. But this momentum will allow her to feel stable so I can take my hand. Now, I don't recommend this unless you're like really comfortable and you feel your foot area. She's really feeling it. So I'm trying to get her to look up. You can have. So I'm moving because it's giving her a little bit more stability. I want to use the reins to try to get her back a little bit more. Oh.